Spotlight 5. I'm Patty Harkin, and I'm so glad you joined us today to see who's in the spotlight. There's a lot in the news about the treatments for breast cancer, but how much do you know about the things that you can do to reduce your risk of getting breast cancer? Dr. Lois Teston is here from University Hospital's Ireland Cancer Center to tell us more. Welcome, Dr. Teston. Nice to have you here today.
Thank you.
So we hear all the benefits of a healthy lifestyle. What type of healthy things should we be doing to prevent breast cancer?
Well, you have to understand what your risks for breast cancer are. For most women, some things we can't change. The fact that we're aging, the fact that we have breasts, 98% of all breast cancers happen in women, so being born female is obviously a risk factor.
Right.
Genetics play a role, we can't do much about that. But that's a very small component of the risk. We do know that there are things that you can do to help prevent breast cancer. Probably number one on the list is to avoid extra estrogen exposure. Okay. So as women go through menopause, you really kind of want to avoid the estrogen replacement therapy. We used to think that it was just the estrogen component. We think progesterone actually plays a role too. So I think that part of it is something we can avoid as a number one issue.
And in our daily lives?
Big things. They kind of all go together. You've heard them before. Almost every doctor will talk to you about them.
Right.
Exercise is probably number one on the list. And we're talking about it more than going to the gym 3 days a week.
Okay.
Part of your everyday life. 6 days a week, at least a 30-minute workout. The more vigorous, the better. In terms of diet, we think fruits and vegetables are the best. 5 or more servings a day, when put together with exercise, really does a nice risk reduction for you. Other things that you want to do is keep your weight down.
Right.
We think that obesity plays a role, and it's not hard to get above that 20 or 30 pounds above your weight, which puts you in the obese category, so you want to avoid that.
And your diet, and like we all hear about smoking.
Yes. Alcohol is the other end of that.
Okay.
So every time they do the study of alcohol and breast cancer, it comes out positive. So if you look at women and their risk for breast cancer, more than a serving a day of alcohol actually starts to increase your risk for breast cancer.
Okay. Now, is there new treatments now for the early stages of breast cancer?
I think probably the most groundbreaking issue with early stage breast cancer has to do with our ability to identify those people who need chemotherapy, those people who need hormone blocking therapy, or those who need both. And we have new ways of looking actually at someone's tumor, their personal tumor that they've developed, in looking at the genetics of that tumor and identify who really needs chemotherapy, which has saved people a lot of heartache from the chemotherapy when they don't need it.
Very good. Well, thank you, Dr. Teston. If you'd like more information on University Hospital's Ireland Cancer Center's breast cancer program, you can go to uhhospitals.org or call 866-UH4CARE. And remember, for more information on how to contact any of our guests, go to newsnet5.com/spotlight5.